Welcome back, everybody. We have Joel Carver and Pastor Warren Coble here with us this morning, and we are talking about an amazing deal that they have going on tomorrow. So, Joel, I'll go ahead. Well, first of all, thank y'all for being here this morning. Great to have y'all.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, Joel, man, this deal that y'all have going on, this headstone dedication that you have going on to Frank Toppy Clark, tell us a little bit more about this.
Yes, well, of course, I'm with Lighthouse Funeral Home, and we serve the community in providing cremations and so forth. But as a volunteer of the Missing in America Project for many years, since 2015, we have found unclaimed and forgotten veterans that have been honorable, that have been left on shelves, their ashes and so forth. This year was particularly really exciting and interesting for us to honor this gentleman here. Was Frank Toppy Clark from Canadian, Texas. He was buried in 1922, but he was never fully recognized for his military service. And that's what the Missing in America Project does, is that we find those veterans that are lost and forgotten and remember them and give them the proper military honors.
Absolutely.
And so the folks in Canadian were reaching out to us and wanting us to participate in that ceremony that we would have this Saturday, June 20th at 10 o'clock in Canadian, Texas.
Okay. Now, Pastor Coble, off camera you were saying this is what the true spirit of Juneteenth is, honoring men like this. Kind of expand on that a little bit for the people that may not know who he was.
In 1863, I believe, the Emancipation Proclamation was signed by President Lincoln. But it didn't get information, it didn't get to Texas until 1865. And so the deal is Juneteenth wouldn't be Juneteenth if it hadn't been for people like Mr. Toppy Clark.
Yes, sir.
The very essence of Juneteenth is this guy right here. He was a Buffalo soldier, but he also fought in the Civil War on the Union side. And so because of what he did, that's why I'm sitting where I'm sitting and you're sitting where you're sitting.
Yes, sir.
That's why we can have the celebration parade tomorrow.
Right.
That's why all the things that went on this week, they had a musical last night. Today at 10, they're having some honored people. But that would not have happened had it not been for Mr. Clark and people like him. And I'm losing my mind over this. This is one of the greatest things that I've ever been a part of, is to honor a true Civil War hero and a Buffalo soldier.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Absolutely.
He was born a slave. And in the latter part of the Civil War, he found freedom.
Yes, sir.
And joined the Union Army.
Yes, sir. Well, and then too, I think it also points to, a lot of times we hear about the Civil War, in classrooms, and we do stories on it, but to know that something of such historical significance is this close to home is amazing.
I'm still bogged. My mind is still boggled over this, and I think this little segment that we're doing here today will help some of the younger people to really understand why they are having so much fun at the parades, and this explains it. This shows it. Once again, this is the essence of Juneteenth.
A lot of blood, sweat, tears, and sacrifice went into so people like us could sit where we're sitting, like you were saying. Now, for this ceremony tomorrow, does it cost anything to attend?
No, it's free.
Okay.
It's free.
Okay, and where will it? It'll be in Canadian, but where at?
Right, it'll be at the Edith Ford Cemetery at 10 a.m. So I'd get there a little early to participate and to help honor this gentleman here for his service to our country.
Yes, sir. Now, my director's rapping me, but how can people connect with both you gentlemen?
They have my phone number, area code 806-678-7424.
Yes, sir.
And a group of the Minnesota Alliance will be there. And I think also ex-commissioner, or always the commissioner, Alfonso Vaughn, he will be there for the NAACP.
All right. How about you, Joel?
Yeah, they could call 806-290-5267, or they could reach out to Lighthouse and call the office there as well, find out more information.
All right, all right. Man, I wish I could talk to y'all about this all day, because, man, it's an amazing deal. But, gentlemen, thank y'all so much for being here this morning.
Thanks, Rochelle.
Thank you, Rochelle. Appreciate
Yes, sir. Anytime. And for more information, you know where to go, myhighplains.com. It is 6:24.